In your camera bag.
Has ammunition in it and insert it into the handgun. All right. Not a very common condition for the handgun to be in. All right. I haven't actually verified it, but anecdotally, some agencies have had their officers holster guns like this for liability purposes. Meaning that they don't put their officers through training that they feel gives them the ability to actually work with a gun with a round in it. So every time they come out of the holster, what do they have to do first? Come over, rack a round in. That's going to suck if they're actually restraining a suspect or if their hand is not usable. All right? There are other ways to do that. You can use your belt, you can use other pieces of your body, but unless you're trained to do that, it's not going to come natural. All right? So ready conditions used for long guns. For example, the shotgun. If you're familiar with how a shotgun works, it's got a tubular magazine. You put 4 in the tube, but the pump, the slide is released. You've already dropped that hammer. All you got to do is rack that slide. It's ready to go. There's no mag in there. All right? Keep your finger off that trigger. We call it the mouse out of the house. All right? This trigger right here, we call that the house. We call this the mouse. If this trigger finger starts to creep in there at any time, other than when you're actually shooting at a target, we will make note of it and we will correct you mildly first. And if you keep doing it, the mildness will go down. Eventually, we'll break out a permanent red Sharpie and we'll start drawing a line up your arm. All right? That visual indication will help impart to you how serious it is to keep the mouse out of the house. Modern guns like the Springfield XD or your Glock, do they have manual safeties on them? Shake your head no. All right, if you have a good grip on that gun, all you need to do to squeeze off a round is depress that trigger. All right, which means that muzzle, if you F up rule number 1, mouse out of the house, the only thing saving you is where that muzzle is pointed. Remember what Ron mentioned. Keep the muzzle pointed at only things you're going to destroy. Notice we don't say safe direction. You probably take some NRA. So those of you who take an NRA civilian courses on your safety, one of the rules is what? Point the muzzle in a safe direction. Is there such a thing, especially in an urban environment? This round is leaving this barrel roughly 1,200 feet per second. It's going to hit something. It's going to destroy something. It might take a little chip out of the concrete, put a hole in the wood, put a hole in a person. Whatever it hits, it is going to destroy it. Alright guys, once you've got your ammo, ears, eyes, gun, and mags, and any external upside down.